Top animations present 10 One Piece characters who can beat Rock Lee from Naruto without a devil fruit. One Piece characters are some of the strongest in the anime media, as this anime gives them powers through devil fruits or masterclass swordsmanship. But some characters don't need such power-ups, as their physical build is enough to overpower the opponent. These One Piece characters have solid physiques and sometimes overpower some devil fruit users. But can these characters beat one of the strongest characters who only fights with his fists, without any power-up? That person is, of course, Rock Lee, one of the supporting characters of Naruto. Where Lee has his fists and the 8 gates, these One Piece characters are assisted by their Haki or something similar. So, what will the outcome of a battle when Rock Lee faces against one of these characters? Sanji, Garp, and 8 other One Piece characters without devil fruits that can overpower Rock Lee in a fight. Number 10. Monkey D Garp. Monkey D Garp is one of the strongest One Piece characters who doesn't even have a devil fruit. He is the grandfather of Monkey D. Luffy, the main protagonist, and a vice admiral of the Navy, whom every Navy soldier respects. Being the Navy hero who went against the Rocks pirates during the God Valley incident, Garp's muscular build could overpower Rock Lee in battle. Despite being an older man, he is one of the strongest characters of One Piece. Against Rock Lee's 8 gates, Garp's Conqueror's Haki looks superior, as it has more coverage and can be used according to the user's liking. So, Garp could beat Rock Lee in hand-to-hand combat. Number 9. Nekomamushi. One of the 2 strongest minks in the series, Nekomamushi is one of the One Piece characters without any devil fruit powers. He was introduced during the Zou arc and helped the Straw Hats defeat Kaido during the Wano arc. Despite being a mink, Nekomamushi has a solid physical body that can win against some strong devil fruit users. So, he could be on par with Rock Lee in hand-to-hand combat. As far as Rock Lee's 8 gates are concerned, Nekomamushi doesn't possess Conqueror's Haki. But he has the other 2 kinds of Haki in his Sulong form, his awakened form. This form could go against Rock Lee in his awakened 8 gates form. Number 8. Vinsmoke Ichiji. Vinsmoke Ichiji is the eldest Vinsmoke's son and one of the One Piece characters with no devil fruit but a build like no other character. Introduced during the Whole Cake Island, Ichiji, alongside his other siblings, was born through a genetic modification that made his body stronger than an average human. Despite having a not-so-muscular body, the Vinsmoke family is one of the strongest families in One Piece. Due to this, Ichiji could beat Rock Lee in a straightforward battle where both fought without any power-ups. Ichiji also possesses a power-up called Sparkling Red, which allows him to shoot lasers from his hands. Although this does sound a little flashy, this could help him beat a fast Rock Lee in his 8 gates awakened form. Number 7. Don Chinjiao. A former pirate and the past enemy of Garp, Luffy's grandfather. Don Chinjiao is one of the One Piece characters devoid of any devil fruit power but can still use all 3 kinds of Haki, armament, observation, and conqueror. He was introduced during the Dressrosa arc, where he competed in a match that rewarded Ace's devil fruit, Flame Fruit. Chinjiao is an older man with a muscular build that can take on anyone. He directly challenges Luffy because of his grudge against Garp and puts up a good fight. So he can hold himself against Rock Lee. As mentioned before, Chinjiao can use all types of Haki. He could beat Rock Lee in his 8 gates awakened form, mainly because he possesses the Conqueror's Haki, the strongest one. Number 6. Inuarashi. Like Nekomamushi, Inuarashi is one of the One Piece characters with no devil fruit but is still very strong. He was introduced alongside Nekomamushi and was a key part of the group that helped the Straw Hats beat Kaido. He is also a former Whitebeard Pirates member. His muscular build lets him overpower his opponents with strong kicks and punches. He could beat Rock Lee in hand-to-hand combat and go against Lee's 8 gates with his Sulong form. Number 5. Frankie. Frankie, the shipwright of the Straw Hats, is one of the One Piece characters who doesn't possess any devil fruit or any form of Haki. He is a cyborg who fights through his fists, whether strong right or weapons left. Although he hasn't showcased his fighting skills in the anime much, he is a good fighter. He can go against Rock Lee and give him a decent match in hand-to-hand combat. To counter Rock Lee's 8 gates, Frankie has his General Frankie robot, a colossal unit that uses different weapons. With Lee's speed during one of his 8 gates transformation, a match with General Frankie would be a sight. Number 4. Jinbe. Jinbe is the latest addition to the Straw Hat Pirates and one of the One Piece characters who doesn't need a devil fruit to dominate in a fight. He was introduced during the Impel Down arc, talking with Ace as both were handcuffed. Despite being a fisherman, Jinbe is one of the few One Piece characters adept at fighting on land and water. His fisherman karate is his go-to in every fight, which could put him above Rock Lee's taijutsu. Even against an awakened Rock Lee, with the power of the 8 gates, Jinbe could put on a good fight and win. He is the king when fought in water, but he is second to none on land. Number 3. Vinsmoke Yanji. The youngest sibling of the Vinsmoke family, Yanji, was introduced during the whole cake when he invaded the Sunny, the Straw Hats ship, alongside Reiju, the eldest sibling. He is one of the One Piece characters who is strong enough without the powers of a devil fruit. Like Ichiji, Yanji also possesses a genetically modified body stronger than an average human's. With such a monstrous innate power, he could take on Rock Lee in a battle. Yanji's winch green ability makes him a perfect opponent for Rock Lee. With the latter in his awakened 8 gates form being impossible to stop, Yanji could manage to give him good competition with his extendable limbs. Number 2. Ben Beckman. Ben Beckman is the first crewmate of the Red Hair Pirates and one of the One Piece characters that can overpower Rock Lee without any devil fruit. He is one of the very first few characters to be introduced in the series. His physical abilities have been a mystery, with him only using his handgun in some battles. As Usopp is the sniper of the Red Hair Pirates, Ben Beckman has the potential to be one of the strongest characters of One Piece. It hasn't been revealed yet whether Ben can use Conqueror's Haki, but he is the vice-captain of the Red Hair Pirates for a reason. So he could overpower Rock Lee in his awakened 8 gates form. Number 1. Vinsmoke Sanji. Sanji is the cook of his crew and the left-hand man of Monkey D. Luffy, the captain of the Straw Hat Pirates. Although he decided to leave the crew during the whole Cake Island, Luffy went to bring him back to where he belonged. As a chef, Sanji refuses to use his hands, so he uses his legs for combat. He has taken down some big names with his legs, so he is one of the One Piece characters who could beat Rock Lee in a hand-on-hand combat battle. Against a Lee with awakened 8 gates, Sanji could counter him with his Diable Hambi. When his legs fire up. Although the reason behind this phenomenon is unknown, this attack is strong enough to knock out Kaido's strongest men. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more updates.